Why, hello, and welcome to NovaCraft Season 1, Episode 4. Well, I can't believe we're actually on Episode 4 already. In today's episode, we were going to be working on building the walls on the basketball arena and come up with a new name for it. However, while we were gathering some resources and materials, we received a message from NASA. It seems that we were having this problem on the server. So as you can see with the rail system that we have in place for the Happy Ghast, the problem is when you push it, have to push the minecart to get it to start, it was giving us that problem, and sometimes the carts would get away from us and you'd have to chase them down for a long way. So we were looking for a solution for this. NASA consulted me and Hollow Crossing, and so we came up with a simple design. It's available at NASA's video. It did come out. So in today's episode, we're going to see if we can implement that same system or a similar system. Just something so that we can push to start for our rail. And we're going to do this on the end village. The end village was designed or remade by Ink Charlie. So we don't want to ruin the aesthetic that they have, and we want some kind of redstone to blend in. So I'm hoping you will join me for this adventure and see what we can come up with. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at the end village, and we are at their train station. The design was by Ink Charlie. Ink Charlie was commissioned on our server to come and make the end village a little prettier, give it a little aesthetic and a little protection, of course. So if we're here at the end village, you can see we have the fence, we have our beautiful village, there's a tower that takes us straight to the end portal. And here we are at the station. So one of the problems that NASA was encountering was we needed to develop a system that would blend into the stations that we currently have, and something that your guest, if you're writing it, something that is accessible to just press the button and go. So this is a system they have right now. You would have to push this. You would have to push your Happy Ghast and get it started, and then hop on and take the rail and go to our gaming district. But this is not the greatest. For one of the problems is if you're coming into the station, this would still be on and you're going to be going, and once you go to write it, it's very accessible to flick the lever on and then jump off and give it a push start. That wasn't going to work. So let's see what we can come up with today. I do have some materials with me. I don't know what else I'm going to need. We'll just borrow this chest. and see what we have. So that will do it for this episode of NovaCraft. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge shout out to Ace the Dragon for your recommendation to have different building projects and other things going on the server. So thank you for that very much. Well appreciated. I've taken note of your comments. So thank you very much again to everyone for watching and for all of your support. If you would like to hit that subscribe button and the like button if you've enjoyed this content, it's very much appreciated. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Bye!